Hi, I'm Helen. I'm the top dog at Wellbeing for Dogs, a pet food company with a passion and a purpose to improve the lives of dogs, one bowl at a time. I started in this journey about nutrition, understanding nutrition for dogs, about 15 years ago. And really over the last 10 years, I've been researching it heavily. I had little dogs with diet problems, with nutrition problems, and I really wanted to make sure that I could nourish them well, that they could grow up to have long, healthy lives. So with the help of a really well-known vet, Dr. Barbara Fougere, and a food analyst, Anthony Perriam, I set out. I was really inspired by them to understand what dogs need in their diets and how to make that from a homemade food. The problems with pet food is it doesn't matter how fancy or expensive you're making it, you're buying, it's still a highly processed food. Highly processed foods, we know, cause all sorts of dietary problems and long-term problems to their health and vitality. We go to the supermarket or to the vet or online and we buy bags of kibble for our dogs. It's not designed for dogs' nutritional needs. It's designed for a shelf life. It's designed to use industrial waste products. It's not made from fillet steak, for God's sake. It's not natural. Your dog isn't livestock. Your dog's part of the family. We love them like children. But still, pet food is livestock food. That's its heritage. So, homemade diets. How do we do a homemade diet? The biggest objection that vets ever have to homemade diets is that they're not nutritionally complete and balanced. So, how do we make it complete and balanced? That's what Wellbeing Essentials does. Wellbeing Essentials is made from all natural whole foods, not a vitamin premix, and this is really important to that bioavailability for the dogs. By using Wellbeing Essentials, you've actually just taken the guesswork out of making that diet sound. Wellbeing Essentials is 24 natural whole foods that are chosen because they deliver what we know are going to be missing or low in homemade diets. That's everything from getting the calcium-phosphorus ratio right. So if you're making a standard meal, dogs need more calcium for a start, so it'll get that right. Dogs need much more vitamin A than us. So we go through the list of vitamins that it provides. Vitamin B through brewer's yeast. We have things like lecithin, because that delivers choline, and how many of us are actually having that in our diets? And that metabolizes fat in the liver, so it helps them to really have a better body. Omega-3s and 6s, all those essential fatty acids, are we making sure they get that? Well, it's taken care of with the nuts and seeds that are in Wellbeing Essentials. We have inulin, which is a prebiotic, so it helps them set up a good gut health. All in one little magic powder that kind of looks a little bit like doggy dukkha. It's really easy to use, just a spoonful added to their diet every day. We know that we do better when we have a good sound diet, well dogs do as well. If you have a look at the book online, you can find out the key things that they can't eat, but truly they are quite small. Don't feed them as a garbage bin. Take your food and simplify it. Make it easy for them to digest. Wellbeing Essentials, doggy dukkha on top, all the vitamins, minerals, the balance that they need. You go, it's going to be expensive to feed dogs a homemade diet, isn't it? Pet food itself is getting more and more expensive. If you're buying a premium or a super premium food, it's actually still made from waste from the organic industry. You're paying $100 a bag for that, or $150 a bag for that. Actually, do you know how much it'll cost you to make your dinner for your dog? You've got a normal 10-kilo dog. It'll cost you around $2 a day to feed them well. $2 a day. No, you don't need to give them fillet steak, but vegetables, grains, good fats. Their whole body starts behaving better. Their whole system starts behaving better. Dogs with skin conditions, especially chronic skin conditions, you'll see a shift in that, both from what's in the diet, but also boosting their own immune system. Arthritic and sore joints, dogs that are working dogs or with a lot of oxidative stress, with a lot of impact, you'll notice a changing coat condition within a few weeks, and over a few months you'll really see a difference in their vitality. That whole life energy comes forward. It's really important to know, though, it's not a supplement that you just use occasionally. It's really designed for lifetime use. Really using it every day on your dog's dinner bowl actually will have an incredible benefit to them. The last thing we want for our dogs is a long life of pain and suffering. We want a life that is full of good food. Food is medicine, but actually what that gives them? A life of vitality, a life of joy, not a life of suffering. So let's these little angels at our side. Let's just feed them well. Let's nourish them, one bowl at a time.